Hi, Leo. Welcome to your 2026 forecast where we discuss what energy you can expect in 2026. I'm Nika, aka Astrologyslore, for anyone whose first time it is coming across this message. As of this time, we have a lot of astrological energy that is taking form. Today is December 28th, 2025. We do have a full wolf moon that is coming January 3rd of next year. And the moon is currently moving into Aquarius. Mercury is currently in Sagittarius. Jupiter and Uranus are still retrograde. Saturn and Neptune are both in Pisces. And the Sun, Venus, and Mars are currently in Capricorn. So that Pisces and Capricorn energy are marrying each other right now. And it's bringing about a lot of conflict with reality versus illusion. We also have Venus conjuncting Juno, which is both a positive and negative aspect for relationships. It's positive in the sense of uniting them, but also there's a lot of resentment and energy that's bubbling forth that is resurfacing. So we're going to take a look at how all of this is impacting you, Leo, for 2026. And if you are, we're actually going to leave that out. The Five of Pentacles jumped. If you are Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, you may want to stay for this message. Let's see what else is coming through for you. All right. We have the Seven of Swords energy. All right. So we have two energies that are coming out primarily for you Leos. Let's adjust this a little bit. All right. So the fact that we have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, it does sort of indicate that in 2026, there is a need for you to perhaps move in silence and really protect your energy. That Five of Pentacles is not giving me financial scarcity, Leo. If anything, it's giving me more of you feeling a bit depleted and really needing to pull your energy back in 2026 from certain people, from certain energies, from certain environments that just are not, serving you here. That Seven of Swords energy is an energy of strategy, but it's also you having to move in silence, maybe even picking up that certain environments you can't really trust people in. That Seven of Swords, sometimes it reads as sneaky and just having a lot of sneaky, distrustful people or energies around you. So let's just go further, Leo. Let's see how this is further manifested. Oh, wow. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Hanged Man in reverse. That's Pisces energy for anyone that may be cross-watching or maybe watching with the Pisces connection. Oh, okay. So we have the Hierophant, the Star, the Page of Wands, and the Tower card. Okay, so we're just going to do this. All right, Leo. Let's see what's going on here. So first things first, Leo, we have strong Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, or Scorpio energy. So again, you could be dealing with one of those signs. Again, that's Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, or you could have one of those connections in your chart. We have 4 major arcana coming out. We have a couple of reversals. This is a lot of energy, Leo. I'm going to take a second to sort of, deconstruct this energy. I'm also going to clarify. Let's clarify the main energy first to get some insight. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, this is you taking decisive action. This definitely gives me insight. Leo. Leo. Okay. So Leos, 2026 is a year for you to take back your power from these toxic individuals and or toxic environments. And for some of you, this could be the workplace. For others of you, it could be any sort of social group that you're a part of. That Seven of Swords energy is giving distrustful people around you, distrustful situations that you've been put in 2025. And going into 2026, you're being encouraged to really do what needs to be done, to take action, to get out of those places that leave you feeling depleted. That Five of Pentacles energy, again, I'm not getting financial depletion. I'm getting energetic depletion. I'm getting a strong message about you needing to protect your energy in 2026. And I think with that King of Wands energy here, you're going to be doing that. You are going to be protecting your energy on a deeper level. And then we also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I feel like some of you Leos are dealing with a very nasty individual here. This could have been somebody that you called a friend. This could be somebody backstabbing you. I heard backstabbing. Someone who could have backstabbed might try to backstab in 2026. You know, I mean, gosh, I don't like the downloads that I'm getting right now, Leo, about this reading. You know, the downloads that I'm getting, it's almost like watch your back, like, you know, head on a swivel type of energy, watchful, needing to watch and guard your surroundings, like and then we have this Ace of Wands in reverse and this Hanged Man in reverse. So I want you to know this, Leo. Obviously 2026 is a 1 year. We have the number 1 with the Page of Wands, number 1 with the Ace of Wands, looks like the number 1 with the Queen of Swords, same thing with the King of Wands. The number 1 is obviously very significant. Even if we look at the Hanged Man, it looks like the number 1 that the Hanged Man is on. It's a straight up and down pole. Even if we look at the imagery on the Hierophant, what does that look like? The number 1. So, you know, very strong energy of independence. Leo, you don't need anyone in your energy whose intentions are not good. Okay, you don't need that. And we're going to go ahead and obviously clarify this energy. I will say though, the Hanged Man in reverse, I do like to see. I like to see that you're releasing certain things and you know, you're not allowing this situation, whatever this is, to hold you back. But this is very much giving that you need to guard yourself in 2026. And I think that you're, again, going to be doing that. So let's clarify that Queen of Swords in reverse. No, that was quick. Yeah, the Empress and Eight of Wands. Yeah. So I definitely feel like no matter what your gender is when you come across this video, and by the way, this is Taurus or Libra energy, you know, no matter what your gender is, you're going to be speaking up for yourself. Something is happening really quickly here. You know, there's a lot of amazing things that are happening. And I happen to feel like that's why your circle is getting cleaned up in 2026. Now, some of you coming across this might say, well, Nika, you know, as a Leo, I've already been going through the motions. I've already had my circle cleaned up in 2025. I had people falling out of my life like flies. And that could very well be the truth. That could very well be, you know, true for you, Leo. But in 2026, you really are taking an action to guard yourself against further sabotage. So this is where you really are implementing that self-care. But you know, that Empress energy isn't just about taking care of yourself physically. This is also about guarding yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know, all of that, all of that. So let's see what the Ace of Wands is talking about. So wow, okay. Three of Pentacles, and we are going to flip that over. So with the Hanged Man, we have the Chariot, the Seven of Swords again, the Ace of Cups, and the Strength card. This is Leo energy here. So we have Cancer energy with the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Strength card. Wow. This is coming out on top of the Hangman in reverse. We're going to put that right there. Leo. Leo. Okay. I feel like some of you Leos, something could have felt like it was stuck or stagnant. Something felt like it wasn't moving forward. And you're finally moving forward. And I think the reason why is because you're making changes to certain environments. You're making these changes. You're also trusting your own journey. That Seven of Swords is coming out for a second time. Leo, you are going to meet someone new in 2026, okay? And I feel like because you're so distrustful of people and because you've been maybe done wrong by certain people, you may not necessarily trust this situation, but what I'm going to encourage you to do is to really strengthen your discernment. You will have to distinguish between who you can trust and who you cannot trust. Also, some of you Leos, that Ace of Cups may not be a romantic energy. It could also be new opportunities like creatively. But either way that I'm hearing it, you need to move in silence with it. Now, Gemini also got a similar message about this. Even though they didn't get the Seven of Swords, they also got a similar message about moving in silence and the need for them to tread lightly with their accomplishments and the things that they're working on. So some of you may have a Gemini connection. Check out their reading, which will also be posted on here. But Leo, I do feel like you're meeting somebody new. Okay. And for some of you, this is a romantic connection. But I think that because of what you've been through with others, you're going to be a little distrustful of this one. And that's okay. Take your time. I mean, the Strength card is also coming out. We have the Hierophant card here. There's no need to rush anything. What's with the Star card, Spirit? I know this is a lot of energy to sort of take in, Leo. What's with the Star card, Spirit? Wow. Hangman in reverse again. That is interesting. The fact that the Star and the Hangman in reverse. So clearly something that was previously stuck is getting unstuck, okay? There's an energy of release around something in your life. What's with the Page of Wands? Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Again, Leo. Very, very strong message. Why isn't this focusing? Very, very strong message. Three of Cups in reverse. Listen, Leo. Everybody is not meant to share in this success with you. As a matter of fact, Three of Cups in reverse is like gossiping energy. You're going to be releasing old energy out of your life. You're going to be releasing even more energy, like really mean, nasty, spirited people, or a person, like somebody that, has proven themselves not to really care about you the way that you care about them. And I definitely see where you're putting forth a boundary. Now, we also have the Tower card coming out. I need to clarify that Tower card, and then we'll pull some advice. This reading is intense, Leo. The Wheel of Fortune. So we got the Tower and Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is super important, Leo. I want to say this to you because I do understand how intense this energy is. And 2026, you're going to have people that you love, people that you adore, really fall out of your reality here. And it's going to feel so sudden, but just trust the process. Okay. Trust that things are moving in a positive direction. That Wheel of Fortune is about things moving forward in your life. And that Tower is like you experiencing some kind of upheaval around your connections with other people. But clearly your spiritual team are hearing conversations that you are not hearing, okay? So there's a really, really, really big need for you to trust the direction of where things are going in your life in 2026, Leo. I know that reading was intense. We're going to go ahead and pull some advice for, well, I didn't even really get a chance to shuffle. This fell out. So we have third eye chakra here. Imagination. It says, I use my imagination as I create and pursue my dreams and wishes. I ask myself, what do I want? My thoughts create my reality at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. I use this power to create harmonious relationships between all these levels. I imagine the life I would like to have, and I encourage my thoughts to be truthful, wise, and discerning. In the quietness of meditation, I see and hear the truth. Wow. So, third eye chakra is your intuition. This is a very big time for you to trust the direction of where things are going, okay? Understand that your thoughts do create your reality, Leo. Also, understand that you are going to see and hear and experience the truth of what's happening in your life, okay? So, certain things are going to be revealed to you in 2026. I'm sending a lot of love your way, Leo. I want to encourage you again to be kind to yourself and to really keep your discernment sharp, okay? And if you made it to the end of this video, you need additional clarity, I'm doing year ahead readings. You can click the link in my bio in order to get that. And I'm sending love your way. I'll see you in the next video, Leo.